Alright, I didn't want to take this apart. I was trying to build something that would never mind. I wanted it. I was so close to getting this to loop back. I mean, I've got it holding a charge, and it's not with the capacitor or this capacitor. It's not glowing right now because of the capacitors. I promise you that. It's because of this right here. Well, if it was nighttime, you'd be able to see it. You'd be able to see everything real good. This thing just glows and glows and glows forever. Oh, it got dimmer when I touched that. Okay. I'll try that again real quick. Yep, with me touching that, it got dimmer fast instead of staying there for a while. Still got a light on in there. And it'll go and go and go. It'll just sit there. It'll just sit there forever. I mean, you can't really see it until you get real close. And you got something dark around it. But the light actually stays in this this little I mean, it's a light emitting diode, but it's not. Nobody else has one of these ones. Here, I'll just pull it out and show you. How about that? You just want me to pull it out and show it to you? There we go. Ever seen a light emitting diode like this? No. It's not glowing now. But what it is, I believe, this resistor, there we go. This is the way I look at it when I look at it. You know, I'm using the negative off the back of this transistor with the resistor on the negative going back to the negative pole. And I think that has a lot to do with storing the energy in the current, kind of making the current build itself up a little bit more. or doubling itself. I don't know how to explain that part. I do know that my jewel thief here, or kind of homemade, whatever you want to call it, because this is homemade. I made this. I'm sure they're out there that are better than that. Matter of fact, I know there's some out there that's better than that one. I want to, I just want to get all this real close on video, so I'll be able to get it back. What kind of N-channel MOSFET was this? I'll get to it in a minute. Let me hold the wires here for a minute. Let's see here. To there. Yeah, I know the negative is the positive and the positive is the negative on this circuit. I just wasn't even looking, didn't even care, wasn't trying to worry about that. I wasn't thinking of, I wasn't building this for anybody else to see. But I've got to tear it apart. I'm going to build a controller for a friend of mine. I've got to help him out. They helped me. I've got to help him. I'm fixing to build him a controller. I've pulled mine out. My 555 timer. The expensive one I've got, and I'm gonna see if, I don't know, I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna build him a little circuit, and then I'll show it to him and tell him happy days. Here, I appreciate everything you done for me. Here, let me at least help you out in some way. Everybody's giving you the cold shoulder because you keep putting off negative vibrations. But, be who you are. Don't change because of me. I know you're a good soul. I know you're fighting evil all the time. I will help you if I can. If I can help you, I will. I fully thought that you had 100% understanding of how the magnetic fields shifted and turned and worked and moved on different circuits and stuff. That's how I know circuits. I don't know circuits by current values. I know the phenomenon part of it. That's how I'm able to build little things like this right here. I was building this. What I was going to do was I was going to get these LEDs to, instead of charging up a capacitor and then letting them run forever, I wanted to use this transistor, and I was going to switch it to where it just moved back and forth. stayed with itself, but to where it switched so instantaneously that it didn't even look like it's switching. I wanted to. I don't know. I don't know. I need it for a reason, but I'm not sure yet. I need a switch that moves really fast. First thing I gotta do, guys, is I've got to get this finished. I absolutely have to get this finished. I don't have any more time to mess around. I guess let's see, Q1 through those. Probably be able to bypass most of that. Alright. Anyways, yeah, I'm not even gonna say it. Like, share, subscribe, shit, because this video was for me, not anybody else. 3, 2. Hell yeah, that's a nice one. I wish I wouldn't have spent so much money on it. I didn't need something like that. I did not need something that extravagant. My goodness. Now this, I absolutely love this thing. I accidentally, I was using wires that were not color coded. My own fault. And I wired this thing in backwards. Sure did. So I haven't tore it apart exactly to figure out, exactly why I can't get any signal out of it. I'm sure, it can be fixed. I just I don't have the time to fix it right now. I mean, I would love to have an on-demand wireless timer, even like this one would be alright, wouldn't matter. There's the antenna right there. Here's your timer, and it runs over to the MOSFET. See, I don't think this timer right here would be able to handle, actually what is that? No, there ain't no way it would handle. Yeah, that's why they put all these MOSFETs on here, so it would be able to handle the load against it. Positive, negative, back, front, left, and right. I mean, right and left. Hilarious. These are original. I am an original fingerprintist. I make my own fingerprints. Yeah. Look at that one. Thank you, Independence Day. Independence Day. Yeah, you're not free, you're independent. No, you're not independent, you're free. There's a big difference. But I got me a new one. So no big deal. I think I can probably just there. Yeah, I bet I can. Anyways, I'm talking out loud. Alright guys. I'm going to use this to do something else that we've been talking about. And I'm going to use this to amplify the signal coming out of it. You guys want me to build something that will power itself, power everything else, and power... Look, guys, I don't have any funding. I'm trying. I really am. I'm trying. I don't have any funding. You know, everyone says that they're going to help me, and they will help me and everything, and as soon as I ask for help, someone will send me, you know, $5, or someone will send me $15. I've got one person that sends me $15 every single month. And as soon as I'm done with this, she's getting it. And I'll just sell plans to it. Because this girl, her initials are SF. Yep. She is going to get a zero motion energy device. This is what I had someone. So I spoke with someone, and they want to fund everything. This has happened many times before. It almost went through once, which I'll be paying those people back because, I mean, not for, you know, the donations and stuff, but I'll be giving them some money, you know, to say, hey, I appreciate you believing in me, but we stopped, you know, $400 short from the goal line, and, well, you know how that is. Who has an extra $400 laying around that they can spend? Well, at least I didn't sell anything, and I've been steadily buying more and more stuff to add with it. Everybody wants... okay, look, everyone's asking me about this brush alternator here. This is nothing special, guys. It's a let's see here. Look, it's a 411 from 1973. I mean, the model number on here is 411-1973. Let's see, 83 right there. It's rated for 80 amps, but it pushed out 90 amps when I really put a load on the magnetic field that's spinning inside there. You know, when you're using it as a motor and putting your field here, you know, running it into here, out, and then into here and out of there, into here, into here, into here. You know how the electric speed controllers work. But when I'm using it like that, the inside turns on its own. It becomes a motor. Now you have to have a magnet. This is a non-permanent magnet motor or non-permanent magnet generator. Either way you look at it. I haven't looped this back into this or any of that sort to, you know, on a generator side to get it to pole shift, and it will alternate. It has 3 separate coils in here. When you turn that stator that's magnetized, or I'm sorry, see, I said it again, stator, whatever you want to call it, guys. You call it what you want to call it. When you turn this rotor in here, because it's a rotor because it rotates, when you turn this rotor in here, okay, you are turning inside all of these little poles that have copper wrapped all the way around them on the inside of here. That's what you're doing. On this part that's turning inside there, me see if I can get a picture of it. Probably not with this camera. Maybe with this camera. Aha! Yeah, see the wire there? See if I can get some more light. Just right. These things fit together on the inside. They actually join together. Ooh, kind of like this right here. You have three things here on one side, and you have three things on the other, and then your coil's inside there, and that. Well, anyways, I don't have to tell you how the inside wire works, because all it is it comes in here from here, and it touches one side of that copper right there. See the copper ring? Well, there's another one. There's one that faces that way, and then there's one that faces this way. I think this one faces straight in. Yep, and then this one right here points this way. So there's two copper rings on this shaft right here. Or the let's see if I can get a picture of one of the wires going to one side right there. Yep, there we go. See that copper? There's one of the wires. Right there it connects. It's old and nasty, been dipped, but no big deal. And see, my wires, if you'll notice, my wires are just tying into the outside coils. They're not tying into this middle part, the middle coils. Okay? Creating a magnetic field on this part right here that's turning by connecting. Oh, you can see one of them right there. See where it's turning and moving over that pole, that pole, that pole? That's 1, 2, 3 right there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It keeps on going and going and going. Because we have, why? Because we have 3 coils, coil wires inside this motor. That's why. So, I get my camera right again. So that was a pretty good view. What happens when you got, oh man, how did I have my finger position? Well, let me try it like this. There we go. Okay. And clean the camera view. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm not a cameraman. This is tough. Making videos, y'all think making videos is easy and anybody can do it? Bullshit. I'm doing it, and not only am I doing it, I'm making a living for my family by doing this. So, you watching my videos is not, oh, I'm just watching some guy's videos and no, I'm pouring my heart out to you guys. I'm being honest and truthful, and karma is a bitch. So, I would, there's the other wire on it. Yep, right there. Okay, there's one of your field wires, and is that the other one? Yep, there's the other one. So that hooks to one of your field wires. Then you got a brush here and a brush here, and these go out every 15 years maybe. They're like $1 to replace. Anything else on this alternator pretty much can't go out. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, it's not going to go out. It's possible, you know, but I mean, look, it's just, see that? Just flakes, pieces of flake. This alternator is so old, and I believe it probably is a 1973 model 411 from 1973. 05 NI field, ground, field, battery, or BAT, battery. There is no other markings on here that I know of. That was manufactured, Phil from Area 1 did this alternator, so, yeah. You notice that symbol right there? There it is again. Anyways, guys, I don't know. These videos are getting so long, but I mean, I updated my data. I cut this part so it would be flat. And, no, I'm okay. Thank you for asking, though. This is good sound, good solid alternator. It's just an old, I think came off of an old Dodge or an old Chrysler. I mean, guys, look, it doesn't matter what alternator you get. Well, I say that, but depending on your use, it really isn't going to matter. You don't have to cut the diodes out like I did. I did that for more room because I'm planning on cutting this up. And I want my wires to come out the top here, and I'm gonna cut the front of this off. Just never mind. Don't even worry about it. It doesn't matter why I'm doing it. But yeah. Let's get a diode on here, a big thick one, maybe, maybe something like this one. And let's see, if we're turning, you always want to go clockwise if you're using it as a generator. You want it turning clockwise. That's generator mode. You can go either way on motor mode. But when you're using it as a generator, you want it turning like that to generate power. And I don't know if it turns better or is more efficient on the other side of the planet, like if it turned in the other way. But here, it goes clockwise. I believe that's everywhere. From my magnetic field experiences and my knowledge of magnetic fields, it's clockwise all the time. But I'm not going to swear to that because someone may jump in here and start bashing me. You know, you guys really try and find anything to bash me with, anything possible. Alright, so now we've got distinguished positive and negative, 1 volt, 3 volts, doesn't matter. Just if you put 12 volts to this thing right here, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be pretty hard to turn this right here. And you don't want to have your hands anywhere close to these 2 wires. Well, I mean, it's 3-phase. Any of these 3 wires. You're going to have actually, these 2 are going to have the same amount of power coming out of them, but this one, because it's in the middle, it's going to have a little bit of the attributes from the other 2. A little of the positive of this and a little bit of the negative of that current. Alternate current, plasma, whatever you want to say. Electromagnetic field. Ooh, that's a good one. Everybody likes that one because it's a, people think, I don't know. I'm not going to say that because then I will have a bunch of engineers and a bunch more people. No, it doesn't work that way. And well, here we go. You can find these right here at Pick and Pull. It's a great place to go get. Well, I mean, you can go and get lots of stuff. I really need to go up there now and pick some stuff up. I've been trying to get up there, but you'll see let's see, 206. That's the number that they wrote on there from Pick and Pull, and it's a lot cheaper going to the scrapyard and just taking 1, 2 bolts out. This one didn't have the third bolt in the bracket on it, but I just took 2 bolts out of this thing, and that was it. That was it. It came right off, and I can stick a bolt right through here on this, and this will hold it in place. You know, so like if I'm putting a pulley from a motor to here, a very small motor, from here to here, maybe one of a sawzall like that, you get you a motor. That's what they look like right there. You can get one of them. That would probably work really good on this. But all this is, guys, this is an inverter. I'm inverting 3 volts here into 3,000 volts here. I mean, that's all I'm doing. You know, that's not exact. So, well, you can't do that. You can't blah blah blah. You know, you're such a liar. Okay, then how are they taking 115 volts here and turning it into 2,000 volts? Shut your mouth then. Okay? I don't like being rude, but shut your mouth. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all. We don't need any more negativity in this world. It has been abolished. There is no need for criticism. There's no need for hate. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing right here. Man, I'm fixing to tear it up with that thing. But anyways. Oh, there we go. That's a way of explaining it. Check this out. Okay. Alright, here you have 3-phase alternate current, unregulated, unless you have a motor that is turning this right here at 3,000 RPMs to get a 60 hertz out of here, because I've already bypassed the regulator and the diodes. There is no bridged rectifier in here. I thought about putting a alternate current bridge rectifier in here. I don't know the technical name for it, but that's what I called it. That's what I call them. I've got one. I just haven't even got to this, guys. I've gotten so much. I've gotten requests for building different things for people, and I've got something that I'm building for myself. This is, you know, I've got a lot of projects going on here, guys, and I'm trying to get to everything with everybody, but you know, I just can't. I can't do everything. I'm only one man. I'm only one man. So a nut or bolt isn't going to go in this. I was thinking maybe a negative field ground or something like that hole right there that goes a couple feet into my dirt. You're supposed to be 4 foot in the ground, but I mean, I've found that, 2 foot, 3 foot, that's all you need. 4 foot, that's like, I've just found out that that's regulation for like substations and stuff when they do this. That's what they do. I don't know why I let y'all see that. I wasn't meaning to do that, but anyways, this is copper. This is aluminum. This is flux. It's actually, I believe this is my lead-free flux because it does not, nothing here is conductive except for this really, really thick wire. It's so thick that I ran 400 volts at 4 amps. 4 amps at 400 and something, 440 volts, some shit like that. That little bitty wire. And everybody's out there running their mouth saying that, you can't plug that into your wall. That'll burn in half quicker than you can say. And then that's it, burning in half. Look at this right here. There you go. How big is that wire right there? Well, let's just say it's too small for me to get it on camera. And that's going directly into the wall. Yeah, I know it's too small for me to get on camera. Oh, there we go. Little bitty. I can't even. Oh, you better not shark me. Yeah, oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. Comparison. USB charger. Alright, USB charger. I'm going to pan down. Wire. Little bitty wire. Little bitty, itty bitty thing. So, it's not the size of the wire, it's the type of the wire. When you're using copper and stuff, it does different things than when you're using some good wire, like this right here. This is stainless. Like that ain't even, that's funny. That was on that little controller there. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, here you go, right here. There's the size of that coil. Move some of this out of the way. Alright. Coke cap for comparison. Alright, that's the size that coil was. And then I had it geared up, turning inside this with absolutely no modifications, and produced 400 volts with this little bitty magnet. And that little bitty, can't even hardly see it. Yeah, 400 volts, 4 amps through that wire right there before it burnt. Before it burned. And that is, that's what happens when you take a piece of copper and you spray clear coat on top of it, and then you put it next to another piece of copper or wind it into a round circular coil. you get a dielectric, you know, quality. You get a capacitance quality. Whether you know it or not, you're getting it. It's there. I mean, you can't put wire next to wire and not expect for it to facilitate, you know, other qualities of the wire itself. You know what I mean? So if I take this motor right here, which it's turning right now. Oh shit, that's sideways, don't tear up. Alright, because I have the negative stuck there with the spring, I've made that so that that'll hold my battery, and then this is here. Now, I just slung all that in the floor. Cool. Awesome. What I want to do is take the efficiency of this and it's got a little lip in there that it is turning. It is turning. But there we go. You can hear the vibration. Now listen. Now when I go to the other side of it, all the way around, if I can get it here. Hear it just rev on up. Anyways, yeah, increasing or decreasing your magnetic field. Increasing or decreasing your magnetic field will make your motor stronger or faster. Now, if you put more amps to it, it'll be stronger. If you put more volts to it, it'll be faster. So if you have 24 volts going to this, you're probably going to tear some stuff up. I don't know. I wouldn't put that much voltage to it unless you used it in between a circuit, you know, run it not direct, but with like a light over here, and then, you know, running the wires in between it so that it's not a closed circuit, and leave it an open circuit. Or I guess you could get some silicon carbon and do it that way. Wow, 43 minutes, man. Holy shit. These videos are getting long and drawn out, and I don't know if anybody's even learning anything from these videos. I know it's not helping me financially, but I don't give a shit anymore. We're doomed anyways. No, I shouldn't say that. We're never doomed. We're just gonna be living in our car. Yeah. So you never told me how you turn your alternator. Well, my alternator is a motor, my alternator is a generator. So why don't I just use a motor, an electric motor, to turn my generator? That would make more sense. So, Well, there's no way that you can get something that'll power that to that. That's just too. You can't get the ratios to come out. You can't do this. No, quit being negative about everything. Who gives a shit if I have to take... Oh, I can't find it. Okay. So, you can't find the energy. You can't get the energy. I don't want to hear you crying about it. Okay? Because what you can do is you can take a small battery and have a motor. That motor is and will turn. With that motor being able to turn, I can put the original pulley that was actually on this thing right back on there. You know, the one-handed camera film shot thing is really sucks. And I think I just broke it. Yeah, that's good enough. That'll work. Did I break it? I break my weld. Sorry. It's loose. It's loose inside there. It's not broke. Okay, so. Whoa. You don't want to start charging anything on there. Okay. Now you're sitting there thinking, man, does this guy really think that he can power this? I mean, seriously? This guy's an idiot. How in the world? That's not possible. It's not possible because you believe it's not possible. You need to think outside the box. Okay? Here's just one more way to complete this circuit that I'm building to create over unity. Now I'm going to explain this a little different than I have before. Now you've seen that just by taking, well, I've joined both, I've broke them and joined them both together right here, but just taking this little, they're modified now. Hell, it just had that. It was basically something sitting like this down in there, and then it had a magnet right there, and it turned. And I got 400 volts. Oh, excuse me. And 400 volts at 4 amps out of that. Okay. That sounds great. That sounds wonderful. How could that help me? Well, what we're generally wanting to do is get a lot of power for a little bit of energy, so that we can either turn this into a motor or use this as our generator. Either way, I can do it either way here because I've got a bunch of different motors and generators and stuff, and the money that you guys have donated to me, I go out and I buy stuff. But you know, the next time I get money, it's going towards land payment. Does anybody want to buy a car? Either one of them. Everything of mine's for sale right now. Cars, everything except for my kids. And my wife. I almost forgot. Alright, so let's see here. We've got us a motor. Add one of those little pins into it. That will keep, it won't turn nothing, but gravity will keep that from falling off there. And now with this on this shaft, I could either have another, well, I mean, it's going to be either way. You know, I can have this turning up to speed, and once it gets up to speed, you know, got me a positive and a negative here. It's actually got a, it doesn't even touch, but the fact that it's a magnet is, you know, it's a centrifugal clutch. It was turning. Alright, you know what? Here, let me see if I can set this down here and maybe get this on video. This is what I was trying to get at yesterday. It's a clutch, but see, it jumps and levels out. Man, this thing is, oops, it's just wonderful. But once it levels out, it creates a field around itself, and it holds itself together, and it balances itself out real good. So it's a win-win. Magnetic clutches, I think, are going to be, you know, the new clutches for the, you know, I go to Purvis, and they don't cut me deals or anything like that, or they don't ever give me free stuff. Nobody does, but I guess it would be helpful if I had some nice parts. I've got this set up to where I'm actually going to run 2 of these off of here, because this is, even though this is running pretty fast, I want a little bit more out of it, you know, before I put my potentiometer in this circuit of either line here, it won't matter. But before I put that in there, oh wait, oh, I got an empty one right here. Yeah, it's still turning because it's a clutch, so I'm not risking hurting anything. Uh-oh. I might have to tighten that down. There we go. Be easy. There's something on this band or something, because yeah, that one don't do it. There's something on there, I don't know, but I can get this out of here right now. bottle. Yeah. I think that's my pasture. Alright. Now that thing is moving. Okay? So, that's what I was trying to do, was adjust the damn thing so that oops, I'm touching the canthal instead of the... I just threw everything off. Anyways, I don't know. I'm going to take that, spinning very fast, with no friction at all, whatsoever, against this, and just have that sitting there, have this dangling above it. This is going to be turning. I might add some magnets inside here to make it real easy for me to do, or I may go ahead and I'll probably just use magnets. I can take, you know, a couple magnets and put them together, and well, it's over. The job's done, you know. Versus, let me sit here and build a rapid coil this way, and then wrap it this way, and then go around to the other side, and then the other way, and then the other way again. And then I have my two field wires. I would have my two field wires right there on the inside, and with those two field wires right there on the inside, I would be able to then put my standard coils on the outside, and there will be no friction because, well, you saw it just sitting there hovering. It's going to be inside here, so it's not going to jump and you know, sling everything off of, you know, everything's going to be on the inside except for these coils right here. They're going to be on the outside. I wanted to use this. This right here would have been amazing. It's a, ow, that hurt. Get my funny bone, but it wasn't funny. This is a north and south here, and then you got a north and south here. So it's very, very efficient. Very efficient. This is a very nice. I gotta give it to you guys. Whoever made this or whatever, made in China. Yeah, this thing is very huge, perfectly balanced, perfectly. This is perfect. I wish I still had the damn rest of it, you know, but that's okay. I could just make something with this, and you know, I would have my outside coils done, and I wouldn't have to have this. Or I could just take something else apart. There's a good washing machine motor out there. That would do it. But anyways, what that would do would that would take this itty bitty little bitty motor. Oh, you should see it running off of 7.1 volts, which is two of these. Positive, negative, you know. Say if I had another battery and it wasn't wired positive, it was wired input, output, you know. There's the positive up here and then the negative down there instead of the negative down here. Or well, it's actually wraps all the way around it. The only thing that's not negative is this little lip right inside there. So that one piece right there is the only piece that's positive. The whole rest of it, all of it, including this rim right here on the top, is dangerously negative. And I melt these wires up all the time because they're so close together. Anyways, it's easier for them to crimp it together right there, and they got their positive and their negative. And yeah, I understand. Your negative needs to be everywhere. You don't want a positive grounding system, because then you're screwing with everything around you. Negative grounding system, you know, the power's already there. It's being drawn away from you instead of admitted towards you. It's drawing away from you. Anyways, I don't know. I'm at another hour here for this video, but yeah, here we go. Here's a magnet for the inside of it, right there, for the inside of my rotor here. This is my rotor. There are many like this, but this one is mine. There are many rotors, but this one is mine. So the magnets work great as a clutch. If anything got hung up or something like that, the battery wouldn't, you know, freeze up and then short circuit so long that it caught on fire. It would actually be alright. May build up a charge, a static charge, just knock you on your butt. But here's our negative ground right here, and here is our positive or negative input or output. Negative, and the other side of it. Here's where it starts. Here's where it stops. Oh, I didn't put a bolt here to make it so nice and easy for everyone to find. It says GRD. Grand. You have a lot of grand right over there. Even on transformers, the negative polarity is in here and your positive is here. Yeah, so this is where I'm at right now. Wish I had the money to, but I'm taking the time to, we're gonna do it out of stuff that everybody has. Now you can go to a store and buy one of those pocket chargers, you know, like this. My wife had to have this. It blows down. It's a fan. It's exactly what's right in front of us. You know what I mean? But this thing will, oh my goodness. The point to that was inside of this right here. Everybody knows what these are. I don't need to show the name brand of everything because I'm not being sponsored. I found 2 of these 18650 batteries inside here. Now you can charge it. You can charge it right here with the micro USB, and you can use it from the USB at the same time. They don't recommend it, but you can charge it and use it at the same time. What good would that do? To be able to charge something and power something at the same time? Well, that would give me the ability to run this twice as fast. Actually, it's not ran in series. That's just that's 3.7 volts over there. So it wouldn't be 7.1. 7.1? No. Or anyways, I don't know. I'm not even 3.1, 7.3. Anyways, that would give me a very easy way of making a motor and generator to power a bigger motor and a bigger generator to power a bigger motor, bigger generator. Those right there are 10,000 watt generators, each one of them. There's 2 there, and there's a big ass motor sitting on the other side. So what I'm going to try and do is, that's my middle name, Vinegar. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and take a IMR lithium ion 35 amps 3000 amps per hour 3.7 volt lithium ion. It says max continuous discharge 20 amps. That's only at 3.7 volts though. So that's not a whole lot. I mean it is, but it's not. I'm going to take this battery and I'm going to turn 3.7 volts 35 amps into 14,400 volts forever. Now, why would I need a battery and a charger? And why would I need a motor with a generator? And why would I need a bigger motor? Yes, I know I need a pulley, but I don't have any 5/8 pulleys at all. And I don't have whatever. Here's what you got. You got 3 horsepower, 3,600 RPM motor. Alright, well, that motor takes 14 amps to start up, and then it's let's see, it's continuous duty, so it'll just run and run and run. It's made to run for a long time. let's see here. So 12 times 23. So 144 plus whatever half of 144 is. Yeah. Okay. So what we got here is we're using at 230 volts. We are using 3,200 to start the motor up, and then 2 times 3, 6, 7, 8, 2,800 watts. 2,800 watts to run this. 3,000 watts. Okay, now I'm going to pause this for just a second. This is 3,000 watts right here. That's what it cost to run this motor continuous. 3,000 watts. 3 kW. Okay? Now, this generator here, it can produce 3,000 watts and still have 3,000 watts left over. And that's a 3 horsepower motor. Now, what I've been doing is I've been using this, well, let me just show you. This 1.5 horsepower 3,600 RPM motor because, well, I want my shit to be right. And a 1.5 horsepower motor has no problem turning both of these 10,000 watt generators. Okay, you said 10,000 watts. Yes, that's 10,000 peak at 60 hertz, but it's 7,200 continuous. So what we got 14,400 volts. That's more than comes into your house, or about the same as what comes into your house from the transformer outside. And that's any house. This will run a 2,500 square foot house, no problem. You're using if I use 3,000 watts out of 14, I mean, I still got 12,000 watts continuous that I'm not even, you know, damn dogs and damn kids and damn it, damn it. So I use 3,000 watts and I make 20,000 watts. Whew, that'll never work. You'll never be able to recharge that. You'll never do nothing out of that. So don't like, don't share, don't subscribe, don't try to donate to me, don't try to help out the cause. What I want you to do is stab me in the back and try to tell everybody this guy's fake and he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about and he never has and never will and he's an idiot. And let's stop putting out all this negative vibrations, people. Let's stop being evil. Let's, you know, the evil has gone. It's left. It's not here anymore. It's been abolished. We're good to go. It doesn't matter who. Nobody's threatening us. Nobody is threatening us now. And I promise you, I am of competent mind. I know what I'm doing. I know, you know, at all times, I am always protecting my family. Always. I love my family more than I love myself, and I love myself very much. But they are my soul. Without my family, I am nothing. If you mess with my family, you will be nothing. That's not a threat. I'm not threatening anybody. I haven't threatened anyone. Except for, well, everybody. I threatened everybody. Because if you try to kill me, I will try to kill you. No, let me rephrase that. If you try to kill me, I will kill you. But that's just to get your third dimension away from me. and you don't know how to use any whatever. Alright, so I have got a lot of work to do. Each one of these, my power deals and my controllers, probably gonna put my controllers on here. These are really nice big boards. I think I can get everything on it. Down to 2 MOSFETs. That's not enough to build one. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna wish in one hand and shit in the other and pray for us all. So I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe, and that's about all I can give to you for right now. I just not gonna get anything for it. So I will reap and I will be loved for sharing this information. I may be living in my car, but everybody's gonna love me. So let's all stay positive out there. Let's all, say a prayer. Pray to whoever you pray to. I know who my God is. I know who I'm supposed to follow. I like to share this right here in the videos because this opens people's eyes. It makes them think about, this guy is serious. This guy really knows. This is resonance right here. This is resonance. If you've never seen it, welcome to it. This is what it looks like. This is all energy, and it all comes from right here. This right here, that is the sun. That right there, that's the sun. It's supposed to be round, but I put it on here so I could hang it on hooks and stuff. But ooh, that hurt. Oh gosh. Yeah. You gonna watch me pull it out? I'm just gonna let it hurt so you can see me pull it out. Oh man. Okay. Let's get this on video. Nope. Nope. I got it that time. Most of it. Yeah. Alright. Yay, it's... Oh, quit crying, you little wuss. That didn't hurt. So if it's not complete chaos and everything, then I can't find anything. I don't know where anything's at. I'm building got another controller right here. Gotta put a timer on. I've got, this is all of this with an alternate power. You could wire your positive and negative to your field wires right down there. Tap this one into the dirt outside. 2 of those to a capacitor, and then the other 2 to the outside. Use the potentiometer here to adjust how many volts and everything. Turn this bad boy at 3,600 RPMs, and you're gonna produce a lot more than what you're putting into it. I promise you that. And now all that's left for me to teach you guys how to do is build a pole transformer. Once you can build a pole transformer, or you know about it, then well, that's it. That's all the secrets. So I'm just going to continue making videos and showing progress on this small generator here. I'm running everything in my house off water right now. It's alright. It's not very efficient. I want to go ahead and start running everything off of that. I'm tired of the noise. When I'm over here, I don't run. I run all of like this fan and my 30 watt this and 40 watts on this. Oh no, this is only 10 watts. Wow. Well, it doesn't take much to heat up plastic, so yeah. 30 watts there, and got 100 watts or 200 watts there. It's on high. Then I've got my 60 watt light bulb, and I know all this adds up to be more than the 80 watts, and I know this thing probably isn't even producing 80 watts, but I have a field that I'm generating. Nope, well, wait, too soon. Nope, I'm gonna wait until everyone sends me $5 or $10 so I can start shipping these water buoys to all these cities and countries. Everybody on this planet's getting water, damn it. Before I give out all of my secrets, I want everybody on this planet to have water. Plain and simple. You want to know the rest of how all this works? And how you can use some of this to go with some of that? You want to learn how to connect and transform like I do? Then donate money to me so that I can mass produce water buoys, self-sustained water pumps that will pump water to people in villages so that they don't have to. I have to carry buckets of water, so I know how it feels. I'm too worried about building all this and getting out in there and messing with my damn pump system and everything, and I've already got filters, and I've got too much to do, and I hurt way too much, way too often. But I have been feeling a lot better. A lot of prayers coming my way. I have definitely been feeling all of that. I want to say thank you for, everything that you guys are doing. Just spiritually, supporting me is, I already knew before any of this started that I was going to heaven. Okay? Do you know where you're going? Are you going to burn in the resonance field, or are you going to transcend and, well, not transcend. Are you going to ascend and become a better being? We can do that before these bodies even die. You guys don't understand. I need to put some steel on this. I need a piece of steel for my aluminum and my flux and my copper. I need some steel on it. I need a big old thick piece of stainless steel. But I don't know where I'm gonna get one like that. I'll never find a piece of stainless that big. I'll have to make it myself. I don't think I ever say or have said or ow. Okay. Alright guys, I'm done. Hour and a half of a whole bunch of nonsense, me talking crap stuff, showing you what you need to think about, what you need to be, how you need to be, the things that you need to be doing. That's what you need to work on. You need to work on you. Alright, love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. It's the only way we find each other. What's a good ending to this one? There we go.